Hello everyone, welcome to the BCN Network. This is Chris talking to you, and today we're going to be discussing the brand new Minecraft launcher and how to incorporate it with Mo Creatures mod. So if you guys haven't seen the new launcher, it looks a little bit something like this. Not too much different, just you can look at the code, you can look at the profiles and stuff. And the main thing we want to do to start and put Mo Creatures in this is to make a new profile. So go ahead and make a new profile and call it Mo Creatures. Just that is fine. You don't need to touch the resolution or anything. That's fine. I just have it set at 720 because I like it. And we're going to go ahead and go down to the use version box, and we're going to use version 1.5.2. Now this will set it up so that we have a version consistent with a 1.5.2 release. So go ahead and hit save profile on that. Now go ahead and select your profile that we just made, Mo Creatures, and hit play. And this will set us up so that we have a clean jar file to work with that is in a 1.5.2 release. And that okay, that's fine. Just lagged for a sec. And you can see in the corner we have version 1.5.2. And now, so we have our clean jar file to work with. So go ahead and exit out of Minecraft because we don't need it anymore. Exit out of the launcher, we don't need that either. And go into your .minecraft folder. I have it bookmarked on the side here. And in your .minecraft, you should see a folder called versions. Open that up. Now you'll see I have a 1.5.2 and a 1.6.2 folder in this box. We're going to be dealing with the 1.5.2 folder right now. So what I want you to do is make a copy of that, make an exact copy, and duplicate it in the same folder. Now you're going to want to rename it something that isn't 1.5.2. So let's call it MC 1.5.2 should work. Now we're going to open that up, and you can see I have a jar and a JSON in there. Now the jar is what we're going to put the mod into. The JSON is what tells the application what text to put. So we're going to call both of them the same thing we called the folder, MC 1.5.2. We're going to do the same thing to the JSON. I'll just copy it and put it in. There we go. Now we're going to want to edit the JSON before we do anything else. What we're going to do is open it up with TextEdit or any other text editing program. And right where it says ID, it says 1.5.2. Just go ahead and put what we put in the other ones, MC 1.5.2. This will tell the new launcher that that's what we want to call the profile. So go ahead and exit out of your text application, and now we have a clean jar to work with. That's under the right profile name. So you're going to want to open up MC, the new jar, with on a PC you would do this with WinRAR. On a Mac though we have something called the Unarchiver, which is a free program that you can get on the Mac App Store. And so you can go ahead and open that up. Basically what it does is it makes an exact copy of what's inside the jar. It uncompresses it basically. So now that we have that to work with, I'm going to go ahead and set everything to kind because I like to see the folders first. And then I have my little folder over here of things that we need to install the mod. So I'll have these links in the description, and the first one we need is Minecraft Forge. So go ahead and unzip that. And I'm going to put them right next to each other and put that to kind so that we can go side by side here. So we got jar on the left, Forge on the right. So now we're going to want to drag everything that's in the Forge into the new jar that we're making. So go ahead and drag that, drag the IBXM. Now we don't need meta-inf anymore from here, so we can delete that. There we go. And put in the new meta-inf from the Forge. And now for net and Paul's code, we're going to want to actually go into the folders simultaneously so that we can drag in the things. Actually, we can do client and server. I think we can do it at the same time. But the reason is OS X is a little bit weird with find and replace. Sometimes when you replace folders, it doesn't catch things. So just to make sure that we're doing this the right way, now that's done. Just to make sure we're doing this the right way, do everything one step at a time, because you don't want to screw up a mod, because then you have to start all over. So then go into Paul's code and go in, and you can do just a hard replace on the sound folders. Let's go ahead and toss out sound there, throw in sound there. And now we're done with all the folders. So everything else that's in Forge, we can drag straight into the jar. So just do a replace all there, select all, apply to all, and replace everything. So now we've dragged everything that's in the Forge into the jar folder. So that's it. Boom, done with Forge. So now that we're done with Forge, we're going to want to take everything and recompress it. So do a select all your documents, and go to compress however many items it is. And this will take a sec, but what it does is it compresses everything back into a zip folder that we can then use to rename as a jar file. It recompresses everything that we uncompressed before. So once you do that, it'll be called archive.zip all the way at the bottom. We can copy it and then delete it because we don't want it here. We want it back where everything else was, right there. So we don't need the jar or the uncompressed version of the jar, so we can delete those. And then we're going to want to rename the archive MC 1.5.2.jar. So that way we can put it back together as a jar. And it says, what do you want to use? Hit use jar. So then we're done with that, and you can see we got our folder there. And now we're going to go back into our launcher that we had. I'm just going to move that out of the way real quick. Back into the launcher, and when it opens up, like it does right now, we're going to want to use a new profile. So go ahead, hit new profile again, and name it something different than you did the other profile. So I'm just going to call this one Mo Creatures 1.5.2. And again, the resolution doesn't matter. We're going to want to use the version that we just created, which is MC 1.5.2. That's the version that we just did everything on. So once we do that, we can hit save profile and make sure to select your profile that you just made, which is Mo Creatures 1.5.2, and then hit play. And if we did this right, yeah, there it goes. Forge Mod Loader will come up, and it appears to be working correctly. And there it goes, Mojang pops up, and there we go, and we got 3 mods loaded there. So that means we installed Forge correctly. I'll go into mods and check it out. Mods, yep, Forge, mod loader, everything's good. So now we did that, we're going to do the second part of this, which is to put the rest of the mods back into the folder. And this is the easy part. So get out of your game, get out of your launcher, and go back to your .minecraft. So now that you're back in your .minecraft, you have a mods folder, and we're going to want to get up those downloads that I gave all of you. And what goes in there is custom mob spawner, and Dr. Zark's Mo Creatures goes into the mods folder in your .minecraft. Now we can get out of that and go to core mods, and drag in your GUI to there. And we already used Forge, so we don't need that. So now that we've done that, we've installed everything. Those things are just drag them in. So we're back in our launcher. You can hit the profile that we made, Mo Creatures 1.5.2. Go ahead and play it. And if it worked correctly, we still got Forge up on the side there. And there's the Mojang screen. And I clicked by accident. There you can see we have 6 mods loaded. So let's go check out what do we have loaded. We got mod loader, and we got Dr. Zark's custom spawner and Mo Creatures. And everything's up to date with 1.5.2, so that's good. So let's go ahead and get in a game here. I'm going to make the screen bigger so you can see. Just do one of my worlds as a test, and we'll go spawn a Mo Creature to see if it worked. And there it goes. I'm in Minecraft. I'm on a tree. I don't want to be here. There we go. We're on the ground now, and let's search for a spawner egg to see if we can spawn a Mo Creature. We'll spawn a snake. Snake will work. There we go, spawning on the ground. And he's there, but he's dying. I don't know why that's happening. But, okay, I don't know why that happens. Let's do spawn a bunny, make sure it worked. I don't know why the snake just spontaneously died. But, there we go, here's a bunny. And he hops off into the forest. And there's a lot of bunnies. Wow, they're speckled. That's weird. But yeah, bunnies, mo creatures, so obviously it worked. So now that we did that, we've installed everything correctly on the new launcher. So just make sure and hit your profile there to make sure that it's every time you go on the launcher, hit that profile, otherwise it won't work. But other than that, guys, that's about it. So thanks for joining me on this fantastic journey. And I'm going to try and do a PC install soon, probably right after this. And that's about it. Thanks again, guys. Make sure and like and subscribe if it worked for you. Help us out. I'll probably be doing more videos like this, so check it all that. And other than that, go ahead and have yourself a BCN night. Thanks again, guys.